Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulanamohammadqamar Uzzamansahebalahbadi, which took place on Thursday, the 4th of Muharram 1446, corresponding with the English date 11th of July 2024. This Majlis took place after the Magharib Salat at Khanqa Imdadiya Ashrafiya Tanabawan, Shamli. Hazrat Wala starts off this Majlis by quoting the Surah of the Quran Majid, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. I have seen this, friends, dosto, buzrugo, azizo, friends, elders, and most dearest people. I have seen this here, that when Allah Ta'ala wants, then He will cause the person to fall sick and ill. Jab chahe bimar kar de, jab chahe theek kar de. And whenever He so wishes, He makes a person better and grants him good health. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam specifically asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for excellent health. Rather, in this particular dua, Allahumma inni as'aluka as-sihhata wal-'iffata wal-amanata wa husna al-khulq wal-ridha bil-qadr. The first thing here that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam asks Allah for is that of good health. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab, when he was teaching us Tafsir Azizi, then he used to quote this year. We heard this from him from Tafsir Azizi, that asbab hidayat mein se sabse pehli cheez sihat hai. From the means of hidayat, the first thing right on the top of the list is that of good health. Sihat, if you have good health, then only you would be able to read salat, perform hajj, and the list goes on. This dua is such an all-comprehensive dua. Allahumma inni as'aluka sihhata. Oh Allah, I ask you for good health. Wal-iffata, and I ask you for chastity. Wal-amanata, and trustworthiness. Wa husnul khulq, good character. Wal-ridha bil-qadr, and being pleased with your decree. The ulama, Maulvi log also, when they're making waz and giving their bayan, they should make tashri of this. So Allah Ta'ala bless us all with zahiri sihat and batini sihat, external health and internal health. External health is that a person is affected or afflicted with a stroke, or he's got Parkinson's, or he's got fever, or whatever it may be. And batini sihat, the internal health, is that which the Anbiya alayhimus salatu wassalam brought to us. Now here, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam putting sihat and health first tells us about the importance of health. Some people don't even appreciate health. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to talk so much on health. Sihat rahoge, tab amal karoge. If you have health, that's the time you will be able to carry out good deeds. Don't throw yourself into sickness. Don't put yourself at harm. Appreciate this health so that you can perform salat, recite Quran, etc. So, just how we say there is internal health, also there is external health. If you don't have the zahiri and this outward external health, then how would you even come to the masjid? I had no hope whatsoever. But see, I have come. Allah has given me this health. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to say, make dua, dua karo. Sihat rahegi, tab kaam karoge. If you have health, then you'll able to do work. So in Tafsir Azizi, it is mentioned there that asbab hidayat mein se sabse pehli cheez sihat hai. From the means of hidayat, the first thing is health. If you have health, you would be able to do a'mal, do whatever you have to do in this cause or in this path to Allah. And if not, you would be unable to do those things. My work is this. People come day and night, and some even say that I want to make tilawat. I open the Quran, I start reading, but my head starts paining. I'm unable to recite. So here in this particular dua, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, Allahumma inni as'aluka sihhata. Oh Allah, I ask you for excellent health, which refers to external health. And the very next dua, wal iffata, I ask you for chastity. That is actually batini sihat and internal health. Dono ki zarurat. There is a need for both. You should learn this dua. There is a great treasure in it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like how he brought to us the Zahiri aspect as well, a very great treasure and ni'mat is that he brought to us the batini as well. Appreciate your health. Do not destroy your health. Therefore, no person has the permission that he can harm himself in any way or destroy his health. I'm asking you people to make dua for me for excellent health. I make dua myself also. Now today I came late. Now my coming late also was that due to health. I think maybe it could be the first time that I'm coming late like this year. Sometimes just because of not applying the principles in eating and drinking. Just because of going off a little bit, it has an effect on a person. Now a person doesn't feel hungry. He is now restless, and then he starts feeling internally restless also, and dakar, burping, etc. Now, from all these sicknesses, the most important thing here is that of the stomach. So you should make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well for external health and internal health. The zahir is that a person is running a fever or this or that or the other, the list goes on. And the batini aspect is, the first one on the list there is, and the greatest sickness and malady of the internal health is that of kufr. This kufr and shirk doesn't allow a person to come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After that is the number or the position of that of pride. That's next in the line. This is also a very disastrous sickness and ailment. Whether that pride is due to the good actions that you carried out, or because of the wealth that you have, or because of the knowledge that you have. Inna lil ilmi tughyanun kama hiya lil mal. Definitely, knowledge. With knowledge also comes rebelliousness, pride, arrogance. Just how pride, arrogance and rebelliousness comes with that of wealth. Now, this arrogance and pride that comes with wealth, people even know about it. And they are aware and conscious about it, that I have wealth now, I mustn't fall into this or start behaving like this, that and the other. But no person, his mind doesn't even go to that rebelliousness and pride and arrogance, that which comes from ilm and knowledge, whereas that is even more disastrous. And Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab then would add to this ibarat of Majma'ul Bihar, his own, he would add this piece on وَكَذَا فِي الْعِبَادَةِ وَكَذَا فِي الْحَالِ. And similarly, ibadat, and hal, spiritual state, high spiritual states, also come with this type of tughyaniyat, this arrogance, this pride, etc. So a person just enjoys a bit of a good hal, and then he starts talking all deviated talks and saying this and that and the other. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has perfected for us all His ahkam, whether they may be zahiri, external, or batini, internal. Look, Allah ta'ala has summed it up and totaled everything so beautifully in this one sentence and ayah. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. Today I have perfected your deen for you. This was not said to the people of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam in the Yahudiyat, neither to the people of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam in the Nasraniyat, but it has been said for us specifically. وَرَضِيتُ لَكُمُ الْإِسْلَامَ دِينًا, and I prefer and I like this deen for you. Allah is saying, our Hazrat Wala is saying, therefore you should also like this deen for yourself. So in all of this year, there's so much of good for the Muslimin. His a'mal have been perfected. His akhlaq have been perfected. This deen and this ta'aleem is so complete and all comprehensive. It is complete in the external sense. Allah has completed it for us. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum. And Allah has perfected it for us in the internal sense as well. So we're speaking about the internal illnesses, maladies, and sicknesses. So you have pride, and then you have greed, and so many others that we can speak about. So like how it is so important to fix up your external, it is as important to fix up the internal as well. So in Majma'ul Bihar, it is mentioned, Inna lil ilmi tughyanun kama hiya lil mal. So there is ijazat, rather we are exhorted to go and seek knowledge, but there is no place, neither any permission for takabbur, pride and arrogance. So even if a person has the batini daulat, this daulat of the internal daulat, then too this pride does not allow him to advance. Allah has favored us. Now it is our duty as Muslims to verify, to proclaim this kalima, and to verify this deen, stay on it, acknowledge it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned, "Bu'ithtu li'utammima makarim al-akhlaq." I have been commissioned by Allah so that I can perfect sublime character. So we learn from this that it is greatly possible that with knowledge, pride and arrogance can also come our way, that we start looking down and understanding others to be insignificant. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to speak about this year with so much of passion. He was a spiritual master. He was a master of the internal. There was something about a certain alim. He came and he was saying about someone else, that this person actually had the audacity to come and to make munazara and to make debate with me. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab took him to task there and there, saying to him that it appears so much that you yourself have sarkashi in you. We were actually thinking that this person found out the sarkashi of that person, but Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab was saying that from your talk, it's so clear that you have this completely in you. We learn from all of this here that the path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that of tawazu, that of inkisari and ajizi. Al-ajzu fakhri. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam has mentioned that the expression of helplessness, humility in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is my pride. Not arrogance. Arrogance is not my pride. Rather, humility is my pride. So to have pride over the wealth that Allah has given you is not something good. According to how much knowledge Allah has given you, that's the amount of humility you should possess. And this is the akhiri deen, and it is murakkab, completely combined between both the zahir and the batin. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati does not mean that perfection has been granted to you in your deen. That means only salat. No, the internal aspects as well. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam right till the end, even to Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala an and Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala an, continuously was focused on nurturing them and correcting them regarding the internal aspects as well. Today we are so much engulfed and involved, rather drowning in this pride, arrogance, self-conceitedness. So remember one thing, these external sicknesses, what's the worst case scenario? It will take you a few feet under the ground and put you into your grave. However, the internal sicknesses, that would take you to the dungeons of Jahannam. Innal munafiqina fi darkil asfali minan nar. So in this deen, there is tawazu, there is inkisari. That's the name. There is no place for pride, arrogance, etc. So Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of choosing and adopting the zahiri as well and the batin. Our a'mal also and our akhlaq also. Allah Ta'ala complete our deen for us. Allah meaning Allah grant us perfection in our deen. Zahiran and batinan, externally and internally. So Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of practicing completely as well. There's nothing more disastrous than that of pride and arrogance. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala perfect our iman for us and remove all these things that are creeping within us, the kufriyat, shirkiyat, bid'at, disbelief, associating partners with Allah and different innovations, etc. Allah remove all of that. Oh Allah, make it easy. Allah Ta'ala asan farma de. Allah make it easy. Allah make it easy. There's such a huge gathering and crowd here. You people have seen my weakness, my zorf, my kamzori. But listen, remember again I'm saying that from the asbab of hidayat, from the means of hidayat, the first one that's on the list is that of good health. Now this ta'aleem is for you that I have given. This ta'aleem, pass it on to your family members, your spouses, your wives, and your children as well. Allah Ta'ala accept this majlis. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.